Sports. We are live from Fresno, Clovis, California, Veterans Stadium on the Buchanan High campus. Tonight's quarterfinal playoff matchup features the 8-3 Bullard Knights against the 9-1 Clovis North Broncos. I am Jason Phillips along with my partner Paris Gaines. Tonight, Paris, the big storyline coming into this one has been the quarterback switch.
That's right.
Nick Pacheco is done, out, unheard of. As the playoff starts, Donnie Arax decided to go with the change, and that change is Isaiah Justice. He's a defensive back, but he's also next year's quarterback. So Arax may be looking to the future. How is this team going to respond? We saw them kill Stockdale last week. How are they going to respond to the new quarterback, and what are your thoughts on this?
Well, this is, for one, Jason, this is a huge change. The junior quarterback kind of thrown into the fire last week. His ability to make plays with his feet as well as his arm benefits the team right now. From what I understand, the team has rallied behind the young quarterback, and the young man leads his team a little bit differently than Pacheco does. And
we're going to see a new offense under Justice, is that right?
That's right. That's right. The more traditional pro-style offense, you'll see a combination of both, the spread, the zone read, the pro-style, multiple formations, motioning here, utilizing the young man's abilities to take snaps underneath the center and to take the snap from the shotgun. So we're going to see a lot of multiple formations with a little twist, just trying to throw off that Bronco defense tonight.
An unusual change by Coach Arax as Pacheco led this team to a 10-3 record and a runner-up D1 finish last year, and also a Division I championship in baseball. There was, they've had a couple head-scratching losses. There was the 5-game winning streak and the clunker at Edison, which prompted the change. So maybe impromptu, but if it's successful, he's a genius.
That's right.
And a couple other names to watch out for from Bullard, DeJounte O'Neal, the running back. This kid is a beast.
Dynamic.
He's ran for over 859 yards, and he had a interception return for a touchdown, 100 yards last week. For Clovis North, we're going to see the area's premier quarterback in Christian Rossi, over 2,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 picks. What are we going to see out of the Broncos tonight?
Oh, you're going to see multiple formations, backs offset, utilizing the tight end. Just multiple sets. The offensive coordinator, Vince Brandstetter, does a fantastic job of allowing his players and putting them in position to be successful and make plays. Christian Rossi leads this offense. The young man can also make plays with his feet as well as throw the ball. It's a high-powered offense. We're talking about a team, Jason, that's averaging over 43 points per game here. So they light the scoreboard up, and they simply play lockdown, knockout defense. And I quote from Coach Corey Hall, "We simply want 15 back in the game." They're going to send everything. They're going to blitz. They're going to come off the edge and the gaps. They're going to apply so much pressure tonight to this young man to throw off the timing of what they do. They figure they can disrupt this young man, get him out of the pocket, and get him down. So you're going to see so many things coming from that Bronco defense tonight.
Coach Corey Hall and the Broncos have a number 2 seed. And also a couple other names that we're going to see from him. Running backs Carson Guzman, Bolu Olorunfunmi are some big names. Marcus Rose, their most athletic, dynamic power on the outside, as well as David Wells, Rossi's favorite target. Bullard upset Stockdale last week, and we're going to have a good one here tonight. It is the playoffs here on PlayOnSports.com. That's going to wrap up our pregame coverage. We are about 5 minutes away from the start. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello again, and everybody, and welcome back to Veterans Stadium here on the Buchanan High School campus. We are now just set to go between the Clovis North Broncos and the Bullard Knights. In case you're unaware, these two teams have similar colors. On the right side of your screen is the Clovis North Broncos, and they're all blue pinstripes. Bullard is on your left with the white tops and dark black pants. We are all set to go as Kyle Stevens and the Clovis North Broncos are set to kick it away. Nice kick. Bullard will let it go. And right out of the gates, Paris, we get to see Justice.
All right.
In this new look offense. Justice has done everything for this team. He leads the team in tackles. He's had 3 return touchdowns this year. Now he's in at quarterback.
Well, Jason, I can't wait to see a young man described by his coaching staff as a young man that's not real vocal, but just can simply make big plays.
Actions speak louder than words. Here he goes from the shotgun. Clovis North showing blitz. He's pressured deep right out of the gates. Little contact, but it's caught. Complete to number 13, John Brown, the sophomore. And a first down early for the Bullard Knights.
That's how you start the game off.
That is how you start. Get the nerves out early.
That's right.
And a great start for Bullard.
A way to come back and catch the football.
Surprised there was no flag. A lot of contact.
In the pistol.
And this is a handoff to the running back. Gain of a few. Looks like Carson Guzman. No, sorry, Trenton Barnes gets the start tonight.
Trenton Barnes with the start. Big back.
Bullard will use a couple backs in this game, Trenton Barnes being one of them. Second down and 6 from the 42, and we've got an early timeout from Donnie Arax and the Bullard Knights. I want to talk this one over.
Trenton Barnes, Jason, getting a start here. We're going to see a running back by committee for the Bullard Knights here. They attack in multiple formations with DeJounte O'Neal, Trenton Barnes, as well as Guzman. No, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, Trenton Barnes, we've seen a few games from both of these teams over the course of this season. And Trenton Barnes is a load, kind of the thunder and lightning duo between O'Neal and Trenton Barnes. Thank you for joining us. I am Jason Phillips alongside Paris Gaines. Great atmosphere here at Veterans Stadium. Trips to the near side. Man in motion, that is O'Neal, but the give is to Barnes up the middle. Got blockers ahead of him. He's going to have a first down. Great run by Barnes.
Fantastic run. Both teams tonight, Jason, want to come out and establish the run early. I think it's more of an intimidation thing up front and who can dominate the line of scrimmage early. Both teams are coached with great coaches, 2 fiery coaches that pride themselves on intimidation and physical play.
Absolutely. Bullard up to the ball quick. O'Neal in motion again. Justice will keep it. Big hole. Got a blocker. He's going to have a first
ball's
down.
out. Ball fumbled.
Loose. I think he might have been down. They're going to rule him down. Good call. To me, the ball came out just a hair late. But nonetheless, a first down for Bullard and a humongous hole by the offensive line. And this is the exact kind of start Bullard needed.
That's right.
If they're going to pull this upset. Similar formation. Quick throw over the middle. It's lobbed up. Anybody's ball just off the hands of the intended target. It was intended for O'Neal. Excuse me, Zach Carter.
No, we've already seen the junior quarterback Justice, his ability to make plays with his feet. The quick Tim Tebow step back pass there, right there. The young man is very dynamic.
That's one of the words Donnie Arax used was dynamic. The kid is creative, and you can see it already. He's going to keep this one, and Clovis North is going to bottle him up. Will Hernandez on the stop, along with Isaiah Duran and Josh Lovingood, two big boys in the middle of that defensive line.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, cheer on your Bronco defense.
And this is Bullard's first third down, 3rd and 11. Trips to the near side. Justice all alone in the backfield, and he's going to take it himself. And Clovis North played well.
Swallowed, Jason.
Isaiah Duran on the stop. Interesting call on 3rd and 11.
A very interesting call, but that's expected. You know, we've seen that from Coach Arax all year. Trick plays, you know, calls that make you just simply scratch your head. He's that kind of coach. He's a risk taker. He's a chance taker. But the thing is, in the end, he believes in his kids and their technique, and they believe in him.
Actually, that was a 4th down.
That was 4th down?
That was 4th down. The scoreboard had me confused. All right. Clovis North. There was a fumble, actually. It's a word we have up here. So Christian Rossi, shotgun, quick throw to David Wells, complete. He's going to have a 1st down. And more as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Wells just simply, Jason, simply finding a window. And Rossi just pitch and catch, finding the target. Wells, the Fresno State commit, it was too easy.
Too easy for Christian Rossi. Bullard can't give him too many of those in this game. Guzman in the backfield, I formation. Wells and Lovingood shift. And it's going to be Guzman to the right side. Got a hole. And a great tackle by Bullard.
That is a fantastic tackle because the young man had nothing but daylight and the safety in front of him. Okay, Corey Hall believes on giving his backs the ability to create and to win a one-on-one.
Zach Carter was the man who made the tackle after a 5-yard gain, but could have been a lot more had he slipped past it. 2nd down and 5. 8:55 left in the first quarter. No score here at Veterans Stadium. That is Wells in motion. Rossi back to pass. He's going to fire. He's got Timon Lachlan.
Oh, he's got room.
Oh! What was a huge tackle by Tyler Molesky. That could have gone for a while.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Tyler Molesky. Well executed, fantastic play, but a great touchdown-saving tackle by Tyler Molesky.
And another 1st down for the Broncos. Timon Lachlan, the 6'1", 175-pound receiver on the play. Single back. It is Guzman with the handoff. He'll take it right side. Big hole. Going to have a 1st down.
Ball's out.
Big hit. And I think Bullard's got it. Word from the referees. We've got a flag against the commotion. We got some pushing, but we've got no signal. Players still tussling on the ground. What a hit. And it is Bullard football. What a hit, Paris.
No, that was
wow.
A fantastic hit. That's textbook by the safety. Reading the play from the stretch, downhill, lowering his shoulder. Fantastic hit. Ball comes loose. Bullard Knight football.
Well, the first turnover of the game goes Bullard's way. And let's see the word on the flag. Personal foul, and it is against Bullard. Mark him back 15, but they will gladly take the football.
Corey Hall bringing his troops up early for an early pep talk. Folks, this is the same way they started the game last week against Stockdale, getting down early and having to catch up.
Boy, Carson Guzman gets himself going downfield. He gets going down fast. But a Bullard defender jarred the ball loose.
That's right. Excuse me if I'm mistaken. This is the way they started the game against Clovis High School. Playing uncharacteristic, as Coach Hall called it.
You're right, Paris. A few weeks ago, the exciting game against Clovis. It was Clovis who got off to the good start and got out to the lead. And Christian Rossi threw for 400 yards on that game. Coach Corey Hall put it on his back, and he was more than capable. As we've got a timeout here with 8:14 left in the first.
Oh, it's going to be one of those games, Jason. You have two great coaches on both sides.
Well, we saw Bullard 2 weeks ago against Edison, and probably their worst start of the entire season.
Yes.
And they have avoided the horrible start here in this one. So we are definitely seeing a different Bullard team. And we are set to go. Bullard will operate from their own 21-yard line. A cool, brisk 64 degrees here tonight, but relatively no wind. But I doubt we're going to see much kicking in this game. Clovis North likes to go for it, as well as Bullard.
That's right. And the Bullard Knights, early on, they are not intimidated by the 21st ranked team in the state.
Both these teams finishing 4-1 in their respective leagues. Set to go. First down, Bullard. Isaiah Justice up the middle. Got a hold of the left side. That was all Justice in the second level. And the Bullard Knights strike first, pending the PAT. And it is good. Emil Tigman tacks on the extra point. And the Bullard Knights, underdog Bullard Knights, have the lead here in Clovis.
That's right, Jason. Just looking at their sideline, execution fuels emotion. The young men are jumping up and down. They're ready to go. They're not intimidated. They have accepted the challenge, and they believe that they can pull this off tonight.
1st and 10, Paris.
That's right.
First down. 79-yard run, by Isaiah Justice. What a start for Bullard.
Let's go, man. We haven't heard one word out of you this whole night. You gotta get up.
And Arnold Lopez back for Clovis North to receive the kick. He stands at the 10-yard line. And the Bullard side section of the stands on their feet. And it's a little pooch. Fair caught at the 23 by Bullard. And that's where they will start with 8:01 left in the first. So off the turnover, the Carson Guzman fumble, Bullard turns that into 7 quick points. And the big play offense from the Bullard Knights.
That's right. We've yet to call Marcus Rose as the big-time receiver there for Clovis North. We've yet to call his name.
Not on the field right now. It is I formation. Oloru Nfunmi in the backfield. And it is a handoff. He takes it to the near side. And a great open field tackle. Limits it to about a gain of 7. Number 10, Grant Erikelian on the tackle.
Olorum Fumni. We're going to have fun with that name tonight, Jason.
Paris, we've been saying it wrong all year. I've just got pronunciation on it. And Olor Unfumi is the proper pronunciation, I believe. But yeah, we're going to have a good time with that one tonight. And it's going to be play action. Rossi rolls right. Fires. Marcus Rose. There he is, Paris.
On target.
For a first down. And Clovis North can pretty much get that whenever they want.
The frozen rope hitting Rose on the sideline for the Clovis North first down.
Eric Fernandez on the coverage. Marcus Rose comes near side. David Wells in the slot. That's going to be a pitch to Oloru Nfumi. Hits the hole. First down. And a stiff arm to boot. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Olorum Fumni just hitting it That is, once again, it's textbook. We talk about kick alley trash. You want to create a lane when you run the toss play. The young man running hard downhill, using everything in his running back arsenal. Stiff arm, lowers his shoulder. Fantastic run.
The lane was there, and the Clovis North Bronco offense is moving. First and 10, 7-10 remaining in the first quarter. Rossi back to fire. He's got time going deep. Marcus Rose, but swatted away.
Fantastic defensive play.
Eric Fernandez on the diving breakup saves a touchdown.
Number 21, a free safety, Eric Fernandez. Fantastic back there in cover 2. Way to get over just in time.
And that was no lollipop, PG. That was a frozen rope by Rossi. You can see this kid's arm strength. And this is Olor Unfumi. And he stretches. He's going to be just shy of a first down.
Now, Jason, he missed that one. That last run, he missed that last one. If he would have peeked outside, he had a lane outside.
However, it is an 8-yard gain.
That's right.
3rd down and 2. Give it to him again. There it is. Give it to him left side.
There
Big hole.
There it is.
And he's going to go. One man to beat. Touchdown, Clovis North. There's the answer from the Broncos. He didn't miss that one, Paris.
No. Bolu, the young man, did not miss that one at all. The last 3 run plays, the holes were ginormous. Gigantic. I mean, they're up front. The big boys up front are simply doing the job right now. I think they took it personal. They took it personal on that first drive. Creating the lanes, it's easy. It's easy pickings that right. I know the young man is smiling right now. He needs to pat each and every lineman on the helmet for that drive.
That's right. Both offensive lines doing work early in this one with huge holes. And Kyle Stevens puts the extra point up and good. And we've got a tie ball game with 6:29 left in the first quarter. And from the looks of it, we are in store for a good one.
That's right, for a shootout. You know, I knew it was going to come down to defense tonight. Both teams are averaging, this North team's averaging 40 points per game. And this Bullard team is averaging 33 points per game. So we knew both teams could put points on the board, Jason.
Well, you said they wanted to establish the run.
That's right.
Both teams have looked to have done that early. And it's going to come down to who's going to shore up those gaps on the defense first.
That's
right. The winner of this game will face the winner of the Frontier Edison game that is currently underway. And on the other side of the bracket, we have Clovis and Liberty playing tonight, as well as Bakersfield Central. So only 8 teams remain in the Division I section race to the title. And with the new look Bullard Knight offense, Bullard looks like they are just as capable of getting there as Clovis North.
Most certainly.
Last week, Clovis North enjoyed a bye week, so it makes it even more special for Clovis North as they've had a whole week to prepare for Bullard.
And I have an opportunity to spend some time with Coach Hall. It was not a vacation.
I couldn't imagine it was.
They went to work as business as usual.
Isaiah Justice used to be a return man on the kickoff unit for Bullard, but no longer since he is the starting quarterback. Looks like DeJounte O'Neal as we placed him as one of the deep return men.
Now, he's yet to touch the ball tonight.
That's true. I believe Tyler Molesky is also back there with O'Neal. They stand at the 1-yard line. Kyle Stevens and the Broncos kicking it off. It'll be O'Neal from the 6. Finds a hole and shoestring grab brings them down at the 25-yard line.
Return to kickoff for about 24 yards. Brought down by number 26, Cole Peterson.
Cole Peterson was the man on the tackle.
First and 10 Knights.
All right, here comes that new look offense.
They scored from one play from their own 21 on the last drive. Here they start from their own 26. And it is a handoff to Barnes. And he will be bottled up for short to no gain on the play.
Number 34, George Helmuth. And number 55, Xavier Ryan.
George Helmuth, number 34 on the stop. It was indeed a no gain. Second down and 10.
Barnes offset.
And this will be Justice rolling out to the right. He's pressured. He fires high, but cut. I thought it was intended for Grant Arakelian, but it was over the head and caught by Jesse Cortez.
Coming back, that's how you help or bail out your quarterback right there. Coming back to the ball, making the grab.
And this Clovis North defense is no slouch. Justice and the Bullard Knights put up 42 against Stockdale, and they look pretty efficient here against the Broncos. And this will be a keeper by Justice up the middle. Past midfield into Clovis North territory.
You know, Jason, he's running that right to the A-gap. Running right, a little misdirection, but right up the A-gap.
The offensive line giving them room. Second down and 5 with 5:17 and counting. A lot of Barnes in the backfield here early. And it is a give to Barnes. Up the middle, follows his blocker. He's going to have a first down.
Exactly, fighting his way forward. Oh, we have a flag on a play.
Late flag.
That's got to be personal foul.
Yeah, play was well over. DeJounte O'Neal will check in for Barnes. And we do got personal foul, offsetting personal fouls. So we had emotions run high on the fumble earlier, and they remain high.
Oh, it's going to be like that all night tonight. It's going to be like that all night.
That's playoff football.
That's right.
So after all that is said and done, the play resulted in a first down from their own 44, or excuse me, Clovis North's 44. And this will be O'Neal.
O'Neal in the pistol with his first carry of the night. 2-yard gain on the play. That Bronco D-line, they're going to have their hands cut out for them tonight, as well as the linebacker play, their ability to read keys and stay home and to be disciplined.
Jacob Daniel is the key, stopping that A-gap. He is the nose guard. This will be Justice running for his life to the far side. Caught from behind. Ball came loose. I believe that will be out of bounds. It is out of bounds, and it should be a loss of the play. They're going to mark him for a loss of 1.
Isaiah Duran, number 55, chased down Isaiah Justice, showing great speed. The defensive tackle making the play.
And this is a big third and down for the Broncos. 3rd and 11. 3 wide receivers. Barnes in the backfield. O'Neal in motion. Justice back to pass. Screen it is. And it's going to be picked off. Played well.
That's Kyle Rich, the nose tackle. Jason coming up with a huge play. I just talked about a couple seconds ago. The defensive front having their hands full, reading their keys and being disciplined, and there you have it.
He's got their hands full of ball.
Big play made by the Clovis North defense.
Sniffed out the screen.
By the nose tackle.
Excellent play, and Clovis North comes away with their first turnover. Great field position for the Broncos to start. Play action. Rossi has got time. He's going deep to Rose. Just overthrown.
Marcus Rose running the post corner route. Young man at the top of his, Jason, at the top of his post, you need to snap that foot in the ground and hit it hard on the accelerator, breaking back out. He kind of slowed down a little bit. I thought the pass was right where it needed to be, but the young man just needed to accelerate. As I'm looking toward the sideline, his coach is just telling him to keep going.
And this will be a handoff to Guzman to the left side. And Bullard plays it well. Small gain on the play. DeJounte O'Neal was covering Rose on that last play, and it was okay coverage. I mean, he's going to have his hands full. Is that why we're not seeing him too much in the offensive end? Arax knowing that he's going to be covering Marcus Rose for most of the night?
You know, maybe, but we've seen DeJounte O'Neal play dynamic on both sides of the ball this year.
Yes,
so I think he's up for the challenge, and he needs to be on the field. So
this time it's O'Neal on Lachlan. Marcus Rose to the near side of the screen. And it is Rose in motion. Rossi back to pass over the middle. David Wells wide open. Has a first down and more. Breaking tackles. And
the shoestring.
Tripped up by Richie Brandt, who saves a touchdown, and the Broncos are in the red zone.
Wells at 6'6", 235. Defenders bouncing off him.
Boy, he was wide open and breaking tackles.
Just finding a gap and sitting in a window in that defense.
Wells split out wide right. There's Guzman in the backfield. And it's going to be a toss to Guzman to the right side. And he's got the hole. And he's going to be close to a first down. Driven out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Good patience by Carson Guzman.
That's right, and Bolu back into the game right now. They've run that toss play effectively now. Finding an alley for their backs to lower their shoulders and pick up the extra yards.
Gain of 9. It is second down and 1 with 1:57 left in this first quarter. And this is a handoff. Bolu to the right. Spin move. Guy has a first down. And they're going to mark him at the 5.
Now, Clovis North has simply gone to the power game now. Just running power downhill right at you.
Imposing their will. And Clovis North showing you just how fast that they can put up points on the board. And that turnover by Bullard was huge. This time it is Olarun Fumi in the I set.
Now, Jason, we had an opportunity to see the Edison Bullard game, and turnovers early are exactly what killed them a week ago or
That's
2 weeks ago.
31 points by Edison in the first quarter.
That's right. They cannot turn over the ball early and get down. We've seen that.
So it was a false start on Clovis North that puts them back at the 10. It is first and goal. Markers have been set down. It is a give to Olu. Up the middle, played well by Bullard.
4 yards on the carry. The young man utilizing all his weapons in his arsenal on the jump cut there. The play started to the left, jump cut back to the right, picking up a few yards.
I'm amazed that was a 4-yard gain. That
4-yard gain.
Looked like Bullard played that pretty well.
No, the young man runs the ball hard, Jason. Runs the ball well, always falls forward. I formation. We've seen this before, multiple shifts by their tight ends.
That is Rose in motion. And it is play action. Rossi turns, fires to Marcus Rose, but played well. And Rose tackled immediately. Tyler Molesky on the tackle.
Played well.
That was senior against senior.
That's right.
And a pickup of 2 makes it 3rd down and 4.
A free safety coming up, making a great play.
Can you believe Bolu is only a sophomore?
Their future is bright.
Yeah. Clovis North will be well in hand in the future.
That's right.
And we have reached the end of the first quarter. We will switch sides where Clovis North has a huge 3rd and 4 pending. We're going to step away for a quick message from PlayOnSports.com. We'll be back in a minute.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. I am Jason Phillips alongside Paris Gaines. Thank you for joining with us wherever you may be on PlayOnSports.com. First quarter is over. We have a tie ball game, 7-7. If you just joined us late, Bullard struck first on Isaiah Justice's 79-yard touchdown run on a 1st and 10 from his own 21. But a Isaiah Justice interception later in the quarter led to a Clovis North touchdown. And Clovis North is threatening again as they have 3rd down and 4. Paris, did you see a kick here, or do they got 2 plays to get this in?
Oh, 2 plays. It's going to be Olu on the power right here.
It's going to be Olu left. It's going to be Olu right.
That's right.
And a small delay on the field here, and we are good to go. Timon Lachlan in motion. And this is a play action. He's looking for Lachlan. Nope, David Wells, touchdown. Either one was open, Paris.
There you go. I mean, but when you have a 6'6" target, it makes things easy.
It does. You can't miss them. And Christian Rossi gets the Broncos into the end zone, and they have their first lead of the night, 13-7.
When you have a target that big, you can just simply throw the ball up, and it's like getting a rebound. Just go get it.
Once again, left wide open in the end zone. He's been wide open a few times as Kyle Stevens sends the extra point up and good. 11:54 left in the second quarter, and it only took Clovis North 1 play into the second period.
All right, now that's the well-oiled machine we've seen all year from this Bronco team. Their ability to strike fast, to strike now.
So many weapons on this offense.
That's right.
If it's not David Wells, it's Marcus Rose, it's Bolu.
Arnold Lopez, I mean,
they don't stop.
No. So we will see how the Bullard Knights respond.
That's right. After the turnover, find themselves behind.
Now, could that North defense contain Isaiah Justice in his ability to run the football effectively on that read play?
You know, they did on that last drive. They forced him into a 3rd and long and made an exceptional play on the screen pass. How many times in a row will they be able to pull that off? This will be O'Neal from the goal line. And he's going to get the big hole. He's got Molesky blocking in front of him, and it's Molesky who gets in his way and helps bring down O'Neal, but not before a good gain on the play of about 36.
Jason, that's 2 great plays by O'Neal on the special teams. The kickoff return earlier, he hit it hard, he hit it fast, and he did the same thing right there, finding a seam. I mean, it could be a difference in this game tonight. Who's going to win the battle of the special teams?
Absolutely. O'Neal finding ways to help his team rather than in the backfield so far in this game. It is Barnes who is in the backfield, and he will take the handoff. But stuffed out by Isaiah Durant.
Isaiah Durant, 6'1", 245.
So a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. And it will give it to Barnes again. Off the right side. And he gets a couple yards.
Here we go. They're on the short side of the field. Look to see something coming back to the wide side of the field. Give the young man the ability to roll out maybe this way.
3rd down and 9. Justice. And the slant pattern complete. Got a 1st down.
That was a thing of beauty to watch. Slant pass. Receiver clearing the linebacker. Ball placed perfectly where it needed to be. 1st down, Bullard Knights.
Baiting him into the flat to Grant Irakelian, but he went to John Brown. Well played by Justice and Bullard. Gives him a 1st down into Bronco territory. From the 47, this time Justice.
Screen,
it's
the
a
same
screen.
play.
This one's going to work out. It's Barnes, close to a 1st down.
Identical play.
Yes, it was. Second down and 1, a pickup of 9 on the play. And this will be Barnes. And he gets the 1st down, what he couldn't do on the screen pass, down to the 35.
And here we have it, Jason. This Bullard Knight offense rolling right now.
They are getting into a rhythm. When they get into a rhythm under Justice, this team looks pretty tough. And this is a zone read. Justice will keep it. He'll fire. Wide open is John Brown. And Arnold Lopez on the tackle. Ball came out, but he is out of bounds.
Yes.
Boy, John Brown could have set up a picnic out there.
That's right. The Bullard Knights are already on the line of scrimmage right now with the play in.
That was Mark Rosmani on the coverage. This time it is Trenton Barnes up the middle for a few.
Wrapped up again by Durant and company.
Boy, these offenses are up and down the field with a quickness. And this is DeJounte O'Neal, excuse me.
Getting wrapped up. I mean, with 2 high-powered offenses, Jason, I mean, like I talked about before, the defensive front, you have to be well-conditioned to play at this type of pace.
And you hope all that conditioning during the year and in the
right.
preseason has led you to this point. DeJounte O'Neal, a run on 3rd down and 6. And he's going to be well short.
There we go. That's another play that makes you want to scratch your head. A run here.
With that play call, makes me think they set up this 4th down to go for it.
Right.
And it looks that way. Justice stays on the field. Big 4th down, and we'll call it 2.5.
Empty set here.
Justice alone in the backfield. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got it, or close to it. Depends on the spot.
That's close.
The referee will look to the sideline.
That looks good from here.
They're going to call for a measurement. Isaiah Justice doing his best Tim Tebow. Stretching with every bit of his 5'11 frame.
Remember, folks, this is high school football, so it's where his knee was down, not the ball.
This is going to be close. I mean, inches. I think he's short. Oh, Clovis North saying it's a 1st down for Clovis North. Referee's got to get down there on both knees. 1st down, Clovis North. How big of a call
That is huge.
will that turn out to be?
That is huge. Remember that call. Oh, from here, Jason, it looked like he had a 1st down.
Yeah, you know, he put it on. He extended his arm. He could have grasped the ball and extended it a few inches further. I mean, that's hazardous. You could fumble the ball that way, but you're right. To me, up here, it looked like it had enough.
Well, here we go. Once again, knocking on the door. Denied.
And Bullard's defense needs to respond. It is Carson Guzman off the left side. Bullard bottles it up, and who runs that way? Hits the hole.
And he's going to be close to a first down.
You know, identical play back to the toss play earlier where Guzman was hit and fumbled the ball there. The young man, I noticed, did cover up the ball with both hands toward the end of the run. Well coached. Well coached. Way to go, young man.
He did, and those toss sweeps are working for the Broncos.
That's right.
That one results in a first down. Guzman remains in. Rose in motion to the slot. It is play action. Rossi rolls enough. He's got time. Fires. Laughlin. And he'll be bottled up for about a gain of 2.
No, excellent decision. You know, he had Laughlin right there open. He wanted to go to, who was that, Lopez out there? No, Rose. He had Rose out there breaking to the corner, but, hey, I can't put the ball in this little window, so I'll check it down. Not very smart.
And that's what I like about Christian Rossi. He's efficient and he makes good decisions. He doesn't try to force things. And only 6 picks on the year. Bolu checks in the backfield.
Toss.
Lone back. It is a run up the middle. Bolu explodes through the hole. First down. He's got Molesky to beat. Slips. And he is down. Ooh.
Man. He's only a sophomore?
He's only a sophomore.
Oh, the future is most certainly bright. The young man exploding through the hole.
Man, backfield to second level in a blink of an eye. And another first down for the Broncos. And there they were at their own 4-yard line. And just like that, they're up to their own 39, out of danger. And this is Rossi. Will roll near side. He's got plenty of time. Bullard only rushed 2 players. Going deep to Marcus Rose. Oh, through his hands. Molesky on the coverage, never looked back. Rose had a great chance at that.
The ball was simply placed in the perfect spot.
You're right.
And covered well by the Bullard Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was dropped in there. Rose didn't have to extend his hands, didn't have to jump. Wow.
Rossi trusting his receiver.
And as Rose walks along the sideline, I think he wants that one back. Gets a pat on the butt from Corey Hall. This will be I formation with Bolu in the backfield. Rossi, handoff. This time, about a gain of 3.
Rose checks back into the game.
Christian Enriquez on the tackle.
That's right, the inside linebacker. He and Josh Newman do a heck of a job in that linebacking core, but their hands are full tonight.
3rd down and 7. This is a stop that you must make if you're the Bullard defense. Rossi, 3 wide receivers. They are coming. They send the house. Rossi over the middle. David Wells wide open. Sound like a broken record, Paris.
That's right.
David Wells is wide open again.
Again, you know, especially when 3rd and long, you have to know where he is on the field, Jason. You must identify Wells and you have to have a linebacker dropping in a zone, a spy, a man-to-man or something, or he will just simply, with his big frame at 6'6", he will kill you, Jason.
Christian Rossi, he's great at making the reads and smart decisions. If you send the blitz, he will make you pay. 1st down and 10. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. And we're going to have a stoppage of play. Looks like a timeout. Timeout, Clovis North. Corey Hall did not like what he saw.
And folks, while we have a break, do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the one you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for PlayOnSports.com broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to PlayOnSports.com.
Once again, thank you for joining us. I am Jason Phillips alongside my partner, Paris Gaines. We have ourselves a fantastic one here tonight at Veterans Stadium. 4:55 left remains in this first quarter.
You know, the Bullard Knights not backing down, but in order for them to be successful tonight and pull this upset, Jason, they must limit the mistakes. The MEs, the early interception, they have to cut it. That same thing killed them against the Edison Tigers 2 weeks ago.
It did. And Brandon Gilbert, the Bullard defensive coordinator, has his hands full. Do you bring pressure against Rossi? Do you sit back? And Rossi is having his way up to
It's
the
one
point.
of those things, Jason, where you can only hope to contain him.
Right. Who made that famous? You can't stop him, you only hope to contain him. Was that Keith Olbermann?
I believe so.
I think
That's pretty good.
I think it was, yeah. I miss those days. Him and Dan Patrick on SportsCenter. Here we go. First down and 10 after the timeout. This is Rossi. Swing pass to Guzman. He's got a blocker, a lot of open field. Guzman's straight up the field for a first down.
That play and that call looks very familiar from the Pat Hill error.
So what you're saying is you ran that play quite a bit.
Yes.
And Guzman will stay in the game. I formation behind Rossi. And this will be Guzman left side. And he powers forward.
Oh, dragging defenders, powering forward. Running downhill for 9 yards.
You're right, brought down after a gain of 8. They're going to call it. Second down and 2. And I think we're going to see a run to the right side.
Motion.
And why not? It is working. And there it is, Guzman. But he goes left side. He picks up the first down anyway.
You know, picking up the first down, that was an extreme cutback. What you want to do is you want to, what we call piano the cutback, pressing the hole, keeping it tight while still going vertical right there. The young man put his foot in the ground and kind of made that hard cutback.
You know, that's the first time I've ever heard that piano, but it makes sense. And here we go. Heavy formation, no receivers. And this is Bolu in the backfield. He will take it straight up the middle.
Still up.
Still up. Multiple gang tacklers finally bring him down, and a pickup of about 6 on the play.
You know, tonight, Jason, the Bullard Knights have yet to stop the downhill run for this Clovis North team.
Coach Joe Lee in that defensive line for Bullard is going to have his hands full at halftime to make these adjustments. Heavy formation again. Clovis North slowing down the tempo considerably as we near the end of the half. 2:53 left. And this is Olu. And he's going to be down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Clovis North looking to take some time off the clock. So Bullard will be limited when they get the ball.
That's right, slowing the tempo down, but once again knocking on the door here. You know, is it going to be a run play? Olu has just come out of the game here. Bolu, excuse me. But the ever dangerous David Wells.
This is his area.
This is his area. Guzman in the backfield.
David Wells lines up to the far right side, but it is Guzman with the handoff, and he is into the end zone rather easily. And the Clovis North Broncos separate themselves that much more. That lead is now 20-7.
Carson Guzman with the touchdown. Jason, you and I and everyone else in this booth could have walked into the end zone on that last play. the hole was just simply huge. Again, I mean, you have to give credit to the guys up front. They're doing one heck of a job.
And this is Kyle Stevens, plenty of leg. It is good. 21-7.
Coach Arax on the field addressing his defense.
Yep. Talking to a couple key players on that defense.
His backers, his linebackers.
And with 2:17 remaining in this half, Bullard finds themselves in a 14-0 hole. But they've got 2 timeouts to do something before this half ends. And you're right, Paris. This Clovis North offense of Andrew Walker, Isaiah Duran, Kyle Rittering, Eric Aguilar, and Dalton Freeman. They are the big boys up front.
That's right.
Doing the work.
And getting it done.
So the number 2 seeded Clovis North Broncos pulling ahead. And now that huge 4th down, not
That's right.
first down, looms large.
You know, but with this Bullard Knight team, Jason, we've seen it before. You know, even if the score was 31-7, this is a team that will not quit. They will not quit. And it's early on; they're down 7-21. But I'm almost positive this is a well-coached team. They will not quit. They will keep coming and coming and coming and coming.
I don't think this is over by any stretch.
No,
of the
by no
imagination.
means. By no
and
means.
even against 2 weeks against Edison with Nick Pacheco, when they got down 31-0 against Edison, they actually made that a game.
That's right.
In the 3rd quarter. So it can be done. O'Neal and Molesky back at their own 1-yard line. And O'Neal has looked pretty good on these kickoff returns.
That's right.
He is ready to break one.
Yeah, the question is, are they going to kick him the ball?
Yeah, that is the question. You're right. One kickoff, they pooched it.
Right.
And they're going to kick it deep, but it is Molesky that'll get the chance. And it goes off his hands, and it will be a touchback. And we've got a fight in the middle of the field.
This is not good. This is
and
never
there's
good.
One Bullard player amidst a lot of Clovis North. And now we've got another fight. More flags. Players want to run on the field from each team.
And you have to understand, if you get kicked out of this game tonight, you cannot play next week's game.
We could see possible ejections. Credit to the referees for containing it. That could have got ugly real fast. And I count 4 flags on the field. The referees are going to huddle, and hopefully we have no ejections. I believe it was Richie Brandt, number 11 for Bullard, that started the scuffle and escalated from there. That certainly got the fans involved.
You have Todd Deck, an administrator here, on the field for Clovis North.
Boy, and if you're Clovis North, that's the last thing you want to do is rile up the Knights. And you've got this in control.
Well, if you're Clovis North, ranked 21st in the state, you want all your ammunition going into next week if they were to win this game.
Right.
You know, both teams.
All right, here's the call. Referee, 1 personal foul. That will go against Bullard. Another personal foul. That will go against Clovis North. 3rd personal foul. That will go against Clovis North.
No ejections.
So no ejections. That's the good news. 2 of those penalties will offset each other, and they'll end up taking the 3rd personal foul that it goes against Clovis North. So Bullard, at the end of all that, will start from their own 35. So they'll have good field position for this final drive of the half.
Jason, we knew this was going to be an emotional game for both teams. One being the underdog. Playoff football, fantastic atmosphere, emotions running high. We knew it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a war out there.
You're right, Paris. I almost want to throw down up here in the press box. I need to refrain from doing so.
Oh man, you gotta love playoff football. Gotta love Friday Night Lights, folks.
Gotta love it. And the referees are huddled up with coaching staff from Bullard.
Administrators from both schools there on the field now.
This was quite the commotion following the third Clovis North touchdown. And you're right, you've got the underdog Bullard Knights that I don't think very many people gave a chance in this ball game.
That's right.
If anything, not going to be intimidated. Now the referee just gave the official word of offsetting penalties,
That's right.
but he called 3
He did.
just
He
a minute
did.
ago.
He did. Emotions running high, Veteran Stadium.
So they must have picked up the third personal foul.
That's right. That's what it looks like.
Interesting call. So it looks as if Bullard will operate 1st and 10 from the 20. Good to see nobody ejected in this game.
That's right.
I don't want to see anybody miss next week's game. We've already seen that earlier this year with Clovis West and Khalil Montgomery. And they're actually going to start from the 15. And I'm confused as to how that 5 yards came into play. And they're not starting from the 20. And I think Donnie Arax wants to know that as well.
Now, is that the spot where the runner was down?
It was a touchback, wasn't it?
It was a touchback.
It was a touchback. Tyler Molesky tried to catch it. It went off his hands
Right.
down into the end zone. So it should be at the 20. They made no comment about a 5-yard penalty. We're going to have to figure out what happened on that one. Boy, so far the break's not going Bullard's way. Anyway, we are ready for football. And Isaiah Justice is ready. He takes the carry. About a yard on the play. To about the 16. They're going to mark it at the 17-yard line. And we are now under 2 minutes remaining in this half. And now Isaiah Justice alone.
Empty set.
In the gun. O'Neal in motion. And it is a handoff.
Oh, read well.
And,
oh,
that's John Brown, reverses field. And that could have been dangerous.
Very dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Young man.
And that is a loss of 9 yards all the way back down to the 8-yard line.
I've only seen one player my entire life make a play that dynamic, and that's Reggie Bush. If you don't have that kind of speed, young man, get what you can get and lower your pads and get down.
I think Barry Sanders and Deion Sanders would argue with you on that. But Reggie Bush did his fair share of that.
Most certainly. Well, I've never, that it was the receiver's in motion though. It was and took the hand off. I never saw Barry Sanders come in motion and take a hand off.
All right, you're right.
Right.
You're
so
right.
You're right.
Way to call me.
Hey. Hey. You threw out two great names. I had to come back.
I learned my lesson. I will never backtalk your football judgment again. All right.
Folks, we're having fun here at PlayOn Sports, watching a fantastic game between two great teams here in Veteran Stadium, Clovis, California.
And the Clovis North Broncos took a timeout. And Or excuse me, Bullard took the timeout, excuse me. So 3rd down and 19.
Not many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 19.
Not
but
so much. They are at the 6-yard line. They need to get to the 25.
Okay, once again, empty set here.
I don't know if Bullard's going to force anything, and they're not. Justice straight up the middle.
Quarterback keeper brought down by number 82,
Josh Lovingood on the stop, and Clovis North will take their final timeout with 1:20 to have a chance to put up more points on the board as this half comes near a close.
And folks, while we have a break, PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter giving you the news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at playonsports.com on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live on-demand games on youtube.com on PlayOn Sports Network. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Now we have not seen a punt or a field goal in
That's
this
right.
game. This one has to be kicked. And Coach Donnie Arax for Bullard cannot be happy. I mean, with 2 minutes left, he wanted that to be the last possession
That's
of
right.
this half. Unfortunately, they are now going to give the ball back to the Broncos.
You know, you got Marcus Rose, the dynamic Marcus Rose back there, and he's going to have an opportunity to return this, putting the Bronco offense in great field position, setting up with 1:20 left to go.
Marcus Rose stands at the Bullard 41-yard line.
Now, do you run a hold up right here, Jason, or do you apply that pressure?
There's not much pressure. Kick is up. It's an all right one. Rose, the ball is loose. Rose, it's still loose. A lot of Broncos around the football, fortunately for Clovis North. Boy, Marcus Rose has avoided disaster.
That's right.
And Joseph Moreno, the junior, falls on it. Holy cow, that could have changed things.
North getting a break.
I think Marcus Rose wanted to run before he caught the football. And Rossi, 3 wide receivers. Rose uncovered in the slot. Rossi back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got time.
He has
He's
a
gonna
lane.
run. And he's going to be close to a first down. Finally pushed out of bounds by Christian Enriquez. And he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Great job by Rossi. Picks up 9 yards and gets out of bounds.
No, he's so smooth, Jason. You know, Rossi, the guy can do everything. All Valley, baseball player, quarterback, just excellent decision making. Just controls this offense.
Guzman in the backfield, and it's a draw to Guzman. Plenty of room to the right side. First down, we do have a flag down.
That's holding.
Guzman.
That is holding.
You kind of have to think so. With that much room, it's not that easy.
But, you know, the defensive front for the Bullard Knights right now, it's about gap control. It's about gap control. It seems like when the North offense, when they go to that heavy formation, they're running downhill hard in that direction. It just seems like they have more blockers than Bullard has defenders out there.
Absolutely right. The penalty will mark Clovis North all the way back to Bullard's 48-yard line with 53 seconds. Keep in mind, Clovis North does not have any timeouts remaining. 3 wide receivers to the far side.
You have to know where Wells is right here.
And Wells is the closest one in the slot to the far side, but Rossi looks right, pump fakes.
Flag down.
And we've got a flag down. Rossi still trying to make something happen. Timon Lachlan. And the pass is, well, the referee says incomplete.
You know what, Jason, that has to be illegal formation on this play right here.
Corey Hall thinks it is complete. He's making his opinion known. And they're going to say incomplete is the final word. And you're right, the flag came from the official, the line judge on the very far side of the field, who sits right on the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if the call is illegal formation.
With the Broncos electing to rush 3 men. Rossi all day to throw that ball. It is a legal procedure.
Legal procedure.
And one thing that play did was run a few ticks off the clock. 35 seconds remain.
And that's got to frustrate you, Jason, if you're the receivers coach. You know, you're looking at the ball. You know, how do you possibly move before the ball is snapped? You're looking right at the ball.
So the Broncos from their own 47. 2nd down and 19. Rossi. Bullard rushes forward. Rossi pressured. And still looking. And he finally finds Carson Guzman, the running back. He's going to make it left side. He shakes the defender. And he's out of bounds up near a first down. Are you kidding me?
Wow. You know, when you have a young man, a special player like Rossi back there, just making a play, something out of nothing, finding Carson Guzman, who then breaks a tackle and almost picks up the first down. I mean, if you're Corey Hall, you have to smile.
Yeah. I mean, you hold your breath, but you have a certain feeling that Rossi's going to make the play back there. And Coach Arax was furious on the Bullard sideline. He wanted a holding call. Does not get it, and it's 3rd down and 1 with 16 seconds. So Guzman picks up 18 yards and gets out of bounds. Rossi back to fire. He's looking for Wells, and it's just off his hands. And it is 4th down and 1 with 11 seconds. With 11 seconds, you might have time for 2 plays, maybe a shot at the end zone. If you'd want to kick a field goal, it's 52 yards from where they're at, but we know Clovis North does not like to kick.
That's right. Jason, DeJounte O'Neal is covering David Wells on that last play. DeJounte O'Neal is 5'9". Wells is 6'6".
Just throw it up there.
That's right.
4th down and 1. Rossi back to pass. Protection is good. He's got all day, and he goes to the end zone. Incomplete. And he was looking for Josh Lovingood. Josh Lovingood is a 6'5", 250-pound backup tight end. He's got the size.
That's right.
But well played by the Bullard defense. And fortunate to maybe get out of this half only down 14.
That's right. I mean, great size at the tight end position for the.
You're talking 6'5" Lovingood,
right.
6'6" Wells. You got to love the New England Patriot formation that they run with Gronk and Hernandez. And with 3 seconds, this will be Trenton Barnes up the middle, and that will take us to the half. So a great first half of football, but the Clovis North Broncos lead the Bullard Knights 21-7. We will step away real quick, and we'll be right back with the halftime coverage. Stick around on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the halftime show here on PlayOnSports.com. After the first half, we saw the Clovis North Broncos head into the half with a 21-7 lead. And Paris, so far the story in this one is the Clovis North offense. You know, they wanted to establish the run, and they did so, and Christian Rossi has just been awesome.
That's right, Jason. I mean, we talked about it before. You can only hope to contain him. But this defensive front for the Bullard Knights, they have their hands cut out for them. Trying to run that young man down, covering holes, it's going to come down to the play up front for both teams, Jason.
And Bullard, they get down to the 4-yard line. They miss a first down by inches, or less than an inch, if you want to say. It was close. And then Clovis North takes it 96 yards, scores a couple of things that hurt themselves at the end of the half, and that's where they find themselves now, definitely not out of it. They look good under Isaiah Justice. I mean, I can't really talk anything bad about the QB change. Bullard does look like a different team, and they definitely can get back into this one. We've seen an exciting first half that included everything from a brawl to big plays. What do you have in store for the second half? What does Bullard need to do?
You know, we've seen it before. And this Bullard team coming out in the second half, I'm sure they made a fantastic adjustment, well coached by Coach Arax and his staff. They're going to come out, they're going to continue to fight. And once again, they want to keep the ball in the hands of that dynamic quarterback, Isaiah Justice.
That's right, folks. That is going to do it for our halftime show. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. We're going to take a short break, and we'll resume here in just a few minutes. Hang with us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back as we are ready to start the third quarter. Thank you for joining us alongside my partner, Paris Gaines. I am Jason Phillips, bringing you all the action here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. And the Clovis North Broncos set to return. Arnold Lopez stands at the 10-yard line. And Bullard set to kick off. And I believe we are in store for a great second half.
That's right.
No ejections from that brawl that we found out, so that is good. Still confused as to how they started from the 15-yard line. None of us in the press box could figure that out. Nonetheless, we are set to go. Update from around the valley. The winner of this game meets the winner of the Edison Frontier game next week, and Edison leads that 28-7 in the third quarter. And Central beating up Bakersfield by the same score as they are in the third quarter as well. A little bit of a shocker there. That's right. Bakersfield score. Emil Tillman and the Knights set to go. And they're going to try an onside kick.
That's right. He did the same thing 2 weeks ago against the Edison Tigers.
And George Helmuth, the junior linebacker, falls on the ball. And that's a live or die situation.
That's right.
And the Bullard Knights have set Clovis North up pretty good after that one. And we'll see if Joe Lee, that defensive line coach for Bullard, was able to make some second half adjustments to stop this running game. Olu Rufumi and Carson Guzman had their way in the first half. And it'll be Rossi firing, and the ball's tipped and incomplete. Great job by Zach Barnhart.
That's right.
Sophomore tipped it, and it is incomplete.
It was a fantastic play. The left tackle must get that defensive end's hands down. But once again, the tight end on a quick pop was wide open.
Rossi burned the Knights a couple plays like that in the first half early in the game. That time, Bullard ready for it.
Go counter toss.
Heavy set I formation is Olorunfumi. A lot of room to the far side. He's going to have a first down. Cuts it upfield. Takes a big hit by Tyler Molesky.
You know, Jason, we've seen when that Bronco offense, when they get in that formation, the Bullard Knights have yet to make the adjustment. They simply have more blockers than they do defenders. You know, there has to be an all-out. We saw them shift the offensive line in the first half. They have to shift everyone over. It's a must.
You're right, 7 or 8 offensive linemen in that formation, and Bullard has 5 down linemen.
That's right.
And this time, Rossi, play action. He'll roll out. He'll set, pressured, steps forward, and flips it. And he's got a man. It's Olorunfumi. And he's going to have a first down. Another outstanding play by Christian Rossi.
That's right. I mean, you have to love a security blanket like Christian Rossi there. Just, you know, he gets out of trouble, makes plays with his feet, and enables to find his running back just sitting there waiting on Olorunfumi.
He absolutely frustrated Clovis doing that multiple times a few weeks ago, and Clovis would have him in his grasp, and he would flick it to somebody for a first down. I mean, this kid, you've got to play defense the entire play. Guzman in the backfield, I formation. Rossi will hand it off. And hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll still pick up 4 yards.
Carson Guzman picking up 4 yards on the carry, 3 or 4.
This offensive line of Clovis North imposing their will.
That's right. I mean, beginning to lean on that defensive front.
Getting to wear down that Bullard defensive line. Rossi from the gun, trips to the near side. Rose in motion. High snap. Rossi controls it. He's got time. Fires. David Wells. Who else? For a first down. Nothing rattles Christian Rossi.
That's right. You know, Jason, when things are going good, they're going good. a high snap and his ability to find his favorite target, Wells. Moving the chains again, Clovis North Broncos.
You know, a couple of times tonight we've seen a high, slow developing snap. That one, the highest and slow developing we've seen, doesn't derail Christian Rossi any. Once again, David Wells wide open. First down and 10 from the 13. They can get a first down inside the 3-yard line. And there's that heavy set formation. Guzman to the right.
That's a great block.
Stays
Still
in
up.
bounds. Touchdown. We've got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Hold the celebration for 1 minute.
That's right. Oh, that's coming back.
Great job to stay in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Pending the call that Josh Lovingood does not agree with.
Oh, an illegal block in the back. Nullifies the electric run by Guzman, staying in bounds for what was a touchdown.
So mark it back at the 19-yard line. First down and 16. Spot foul, so they got lucky it's not a full 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage.
Empty set. You better find out where Wells is. That is a deep drop for that linebacker right there.
Wells is in the slot to the far side. Quick throw. There it is. Wide open. And Wells is down near a first down. You called it, Paris.
Jason, there's no way you can ask your linebacker to drop and that depth to get way out there.
That was Rossi throwing the ball.
No, by no means. By no means. I mean, David, I am wide open again, Wells. That should be his nickname because he's just been wide open all night.
And he's a gain of 15, second down and 1. Well, essentially first and goal from the 16. Bullard, you can't let that happen. Guzman I formation. Heavy formation. It's Guzman. Up the middle, hole. Touchdown, Clovis North. Was there any doubt?
Guzman again on the run. That's his second touchdown tonight. Lowering his shoulder and just simply getting it done. Into the end zone. Clovis North touchdown.
And the lead extends to 27-7 pending the PAT with 9:11 remaining in the third quarter. Plenty of leg. And it is good. 28-7. And Clovis North again scoring off the mistakes by the Bullard Knights. Or if you want to call an onside attempt a mistake, it set Clovis North up, and they made Bullard pay.
I call it a mistake. You don't want to give this offense any advantage at all.
You're right.
But once again, that's the gamble. That's the gamble you take.
Would have been nice had Bullard got it. Unfortunately, they find themselves down now 3 touchdowns. And Coach Corey Hall calls a team meeting. Well, Clovis or Paris, if Bullard can't come back, we are staring at a Clovis North Edison matchup next week. I don't want to look too far ahead.
By no means.
But it's hard to overlook it.
That would be a heck of a matchup.
Kyrie McGee versus Christian Rossi.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's got to be two of the best quarterbacks in the Valley. That's got to be two of the best quarterbacks in the state.
Absolutely. However, Bullard has a lot to say about that.
That's right.
Before we leave here. 9:11 left in the third. Isaiah Justice and this Bullard offense needs to get onto a roll. And I want to see if they kick it to O'Neal. They kick it to the left. It will be Molesky unless it goes out of bounds. Oh, what a kick. Touchback, a yard from going out of bounds. Boy, nothing going Bullard's way. when you're the top-ranked team in the section all year long and the second-ranked team seeded in the playoffs, I mean, that's just unfair to get everything going your way.
Well, we will see here with Justice controlling this offense right here. I mean, look to see the young man make a play with his feet right now. We've yet to see him really find some room here.
And this is a give to Trenton Barnes. Up the middle.
Man, he is a load.
He'll pick up about 4. And that's what Clovis North has done a great job of stopping later in the half.
That's
was
right.
The Trenton Barnes first and second down runs.
That's right.
I mean, he was getting 1-2 yards and putting Justice in that Bullard Knight offense in 3rd and long.
We've yet to see that familiar stretch play and toss play from the Bullard Knights to DeJounte O'Neal. The inside-outside game. We've yet to really see that.
And they went deep on the first play of the game. It worked. We never saw it again. Trenton Barnes, meanwhile, broken tackle, first down, and a lot more. Down the sideline into Bronco territory. Just what Bullard needed.
That's right. He is a load.
Absolutely.
Trenton Barnes running the ball hard.
Someone had a chance to bring him down. Could not do it.
That's right. Stepped right out of the tackle.
And first down and 10 from the Bronco 43-yard line. Clovis North showing blitz. Here they come. Justice, quick throw to the slot man. Complete. And he slips away. And a good pickup of about 7.
This Knight offense is rolling here.
Grant Erichelian on the play. Senior 5'8", 145-pound wide receiver. It'll be second down and 3.
Defensive backs are deep.
They are 10 yards off the receivers. Justice, it'll be a run up the middle. He's got a blocker ahead of him. First down, and plenty more inside the 30.
And there we go. We talked about the keeper, his ability to make plays with his feet and keep the ball. Now this kid was their starting safety, leading the team in tackles.
And now he is leading the team down the field. 3 wide receivers. Justice will keep it himself to the right side. Well played by the D. Picks up a couple. Rudy Lopez and George Helmuth combined for the tackle.
A little conservative right now by Coach Arax in that offense.
I think they want to keep the run in play. I'd like to see a shot right here. Or something out of the passing game. Mix it up a little bit. Here it is. Quick throw. Complete.
Has a block.
Gets a good block. He'll pick up a few.
That O'Neal on the catch.
That is Caleb Bowen on the catch.
Caleb Bowen on the catch.
The junior gets it down to the 24. And it'll be a 3rd down and 4.
Big down. Here we go.
And if you're Bullard, you got 2 plays.
That's right.
So it wouldn't surprise me to see a run.
They're going to bring the pressure right here. Here comes that defense.
No zone read. It is a rollout pass. Justice. Oh, boy. And he needs to get rid of it. And he does. Smart decision. And he was pressured by Kyle Conley, the junior. Blew up that play. And now an even bigger 4th down and 4.
Kyle Conley, 6 foot, 195 pounds. Running down Justice. But Justice just very smart play, throwing the ball out of bounds, giving your team a chance here on 4th down.
And it is Barnes in the backfield.
There comes the pressure.
Justice, the blitz is on. Justice is going to lob it up. He's got a man, and just overthrown. Mark Rasomny on the coverage, fell down, left the receiver wide open. Justice put it just a little too far in front of him.
That's right, Jason. Had Brown wide open. Oh, that's got to be a heartbreaker. It's got to be a heartbreaker.
It's a heartbreaker if Clovis North marches down the end zone and puts this in again. 6:02 remain in the third quarter. Man, you know they've had some good things happen.
They had had fantastic drive, Jason. Fantastic drive. Brown, a receiver, he looked as if he didn't think Justice could get the ball to him.
Yeah.
Kind of out there wide open, slowed down, sped back up.
And this game has been that close, and I have my fingers separated barely from Bullard being in this game. A missed first down they didn't get, that catch. Right. And then, not having a kicking game, this could be a 28-13 game.
That's right, easily. I mean, coming away with no points both in the red zone, I mean.
It's heartbreaking, Parrish.
That's right.
Said it best. Get ready, Bullard. Here comes the running
right.
game.
And an update from Central. Currently, Grizzlies 28, Drillers 14.
PA announcer has let us know the Drillers have scored a touchdown. It is now 28-14 Central. And Rossi in the gun. Surprising me a little bit. I thought we'd see the heavy formation. It is Rossi throwing. Back to throw. Going over the middle. And it is caught by Timon Lachlan. Rossi with a frozen rope.
Another Bronco first down. Timon Lachlan on the catch, on the sit route, just dropping into his shadow, catching the ball.
Christian Rossi showing you why he may be the section's best quarterback. Undersized, but fully has all the tools needed for the quarterback position. Play action. 7-step drop. And he's going to razzle-dazzle behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a flag. That's not good.
You knew it was coming, though, eventually. You knew it was coming.
Offensive linemen aren't taught to hold block for that long.
No. You're asking a bit too much from those guys up front. But once again, I mean, what a security blanket it is to have a guy back there that's able to make defenders miss and just buy time for someone to come back to the ball.
You're right. And we've seen so many times he makes the play.
That's right.
That time he couldn't, but you got to have faith and you got to love a quarterback like that. And now if you're Bullard, you got to make them pay. I mean, when they get holding penalties like that, Clovis North, they've allowed them to get the first down off plays. Need to buckle down, make a stop. First and 25. Rossi, screen. Bullard
played well.
And this time they do.
Played well. Stayed home, slow played, perfect. Oh, we have another flag on the play.
We've got a flag down at the 21-yard line. I'm going to guess a cut block or illegal man downfield. It is an illegal block. And that's going to back the Broncos up even more. This is going to be first down and forever. They mark it at the 12-yard line.
Now, here we go. Now,
first
Jason,
and 35.
Once again, we saw almost the identical situation with Edison last week, and they were able to pick up the first down. I mean, this Bullard defense, they have to buckle down and stop this North offense right here.
And here's that heavy-set I formation. Corey Hall doesn't want to throw the ball anymore. It's Bullard Fund Me will take it to the 20-yard line and get a few of it back. They need to get to the 48-yard line.
They need to get to Hanford. I mean, that's.
I mean, hey, a couple David Wells catches over the middle.
That's right.
Might be looking at it. 2nd down and 28. And this is play action. Rossi, he's pressured. He's going to go over the middle, and it's Lovingood with the drop. He would have had back to the original line of scrimmage for sure, and plenty more.
Most certainly, Jason. Josh Lovingood, the 6'5", 250-pound tight end, running the deep drag across the field, wide open. Had an opportunity to catch and run just right off his hands.
And that sets up a 3rd down and 28. And it'll be 3 wide receivers. Keep an eye on David Wells in the slot to the near side. Rossi is pressured. And Bullard is there. Rossi still gets it away, but it is going to be an incomplete pass. That could have been a lot more dangerous.
That's right, and that is a win for the Bullard defense.
That is.
That is a win for the Bullard defense.
They did indeed stop him.
That's
they
right.
needed to. I mean, their last stop of this Clovis North offense came on the Carson Guzman fumble.
That's right.
Clovis North has scored on 4 straight possessions up till this point. So the first punt of the day from Clovis North. It is Nick Garcia. Bullard stands at their own 49 to return it. And it is caught. And he'll get a few yards. Was that Isaiah Justice?
Yeah,
it was.
Isaiah Justice returning the punt.
Coach Arax might be a little...
Hey, he's a gambler, man.
He is.
He pushes the threshold. I hope with Justice possibly becoming the starter next year, the young man will not be returning punts.
Yeah. You're right. He's got 2 returns on the special teams this year. I mean, Arax was gambling, hoping for something there. Shotgun, and it is a give to Trenton Barnes. He gets across midfield,
giving him tough yards.
Mark it to the 49 of Clovis North. A 2-yard gain with 3:46 and counting left in this 3rd quarter. This is now the 4th time Bullard has gotten into Clovis North territory. But they've only come away with points once. Justice up the middle. But played well.
Played well.
Hayden Hopp. Outstanding linebacker who we haven't called much today. Makes a great stop.
That's right.
There's a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
You talked about it earlier, Jason. They came out through the 9 route on the first play of the game. We've yet to see them try to stretch the field with a deep ball since.
Not that Clovis North is stacking the box, but I don't think they're really, worried about the deep ball in this game. Justice, and this is bad. And it is picked off. Straight to the Clovis North Broncos. And it is another big turnover. Michael Metchikoff with the interception.
That's the young man's worst decision of the night.
Yeah.
Maybe expected DeJounte O'Neal to continue to go downfield, but to loft the ball up like that with so much air under the ball, that's just, that's a mistake for the young man.
You're right, a little miscommunication.
That's right. Once again, had the ball, great field position, and now you give the ball back.
Right. I mean, he's so dynamic. He's got so much confidence in himself, trying to make things happen. And now Christian Rossi and the Clovis North Broncos are in business. Toss sweep to Guzman. We've seen this work all night. And Guzman. And if he doesn't break that tackle, he's gone. Well done by Bullard to bring him down, but not before it's another Clovis North Bronco first down.
Jason, they have to be averaging 15 yards a carry on that toss play.
You're absolutely right. I believe that was Trevor Alkian, the man who brought him down. saving the touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. And it'll be Guzman to the right side. Slithers through a hole, but brought down after about a gain of 5. Brought down by Troy Murphy, the junior linebacker. Sets up a 2nd and 6 with 1:50 left in this third quarter. Rose, the lone receiver, to the top of your screen.
Counter zone.
But it's a fumbled snap. Rossi picks it up. He wants to throw it. No way. Complete first down. Christian Rossi, that's what he does.
You have to be shaking your head if you're Don Arax and that staff over there. You know what else can happen?
A fumbled snap. Rossi makes things happen. He finds Samir Muhammad, the junior tight end, wide open for another Clovis North first down.
Flag on the play.
We do have a flag. Ineligible man downfield. So Bullard catches a break. That would have just been straight up preposterous if they allowed that to be completed. That was ridiculous. Oh man.
I mean, what more can they do?
I have seen some incredible things from Christian Rossi this year. That would have just added to the list.
No,
that's still amazing, even though that play doesn't stand.
It is.
Just the awareness.
That's right.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 at their own 47. Trips to the far side. Rossi back to throw. Plenty of time. Looks for David Wells. Complete. Finally, David Wells wasn't completely wide open. There was coverage. It was Zach Carter. Gain of 3 on the play. Excuse me. We'll call it a gain of 4.
Gotcha. There you go.
3rd down and 8.
You need to stop. Bullard Knights on defense, you need to stop. You know they're going to run. They're going to run the ball.
Well, here it is. Here's the heavy set eye.
Heavy set. 2 big tight ends. There's the counter.
It is. There's the counter. It's Oloran Fumi takes it to the left. And it played well.
He's still up.
Amazing. I thought he went out of bounds. Bolu doesn't go out of bounds.
No.
However, stopped short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. They're calling it 2. That looks more like 1.5. And I expect to see a run, but that is when we come back for the 4th quarter. That is the end of 3. Clovis North leads the Bullard Knights 28-7. We're going to step away for a short promo, and we will be right back. Stay with us. Here at Veterans Stadium, coming to you live. I am Jason Phillips alongside my partner Paris Gaines. We are ready to start this 4th quarter. And if you've joined us late, Bullard led off the game. Quick recap for you. Bullard led off the game with a touchdown. Clovis North battled back to tie it and have thus stopped the Bullard Knights the rest of the way. And they now lead 28-7. And a big 4th down and about 1.5 up and coming for the Clovis North Broncos. And like I said just before the break there, I expect to see Bolu left or right
That's
side.
right.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. But Jason, tonight it's been the little things that have killed this Bullard Knight offense right now. In the red zone, not coming away with points, the turnovers. It's disrupted the timing and the flow of their offense tonight.
And a couple of big turnovers as well.
That's right.
And here we go. They need to get to just past the 42-yard line. And here's the I formation. Bobble snap. Olu hits Rossi, but he's going to have the first down and a lot more. Pushed out of bounds by Tyler Molesky. But a big play by Olor Unfumi.
And it began disastrous with the bobble snap. But he's able to get the kick out block that he needs and hits the sideline. Another huge gain off a miscue for the Clovis North Broncos.
Just amazing. Bobble snaps, disrupting the rhythm of the play. Still does not affect the Clovis North Broncos in any way. First down and 10 inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. And we're going to see a really slow tempo to the offense here. Carson Guzman up the middle. Played well by the Bullard D.
That's played well. The young man has to keep that play front side, okay? There's no need to cut that back right there. But once again, we talk about if you do cut it back, you want to piano it and press the hole. You don't want an extreme cut back. He should have kept that play side.
Well, not enough pianoing on that one. Too much pianoing. 2nd down and 8. 11-19. And ticking. Rose in motion. Play action. Rossi rolling, and he's got Rose wide open. Finds him in the hole, down inside the 10-yard line. Christian Rossi all night long.
That's right.
On point.
Throwing to the short-handed Rose there, breaking toward the sideline. Once again, they have no answer for their offense, Jason. They have no answer.
All night long, over the middle, wherever Rossi has wanted to throw the ball. And here's Olu on the toss sweep.
That's got to be one of the first times I've seen them stop that play.
I was just going to say, that was probably been about the first time that didn't go for 10. And it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6. Yard markers are set down, so it is 2nd down and goal. No wide.
Here we go. In the red zone, here we go. Look for Wells to make a play here.
I'd like to see Bullard stack the line of scrimmage a little bit more. Knowing this is
counter,
coming, Olu lowers the shoulder down to the 1-yard line. Christian Enriquez made the tackle, but he paid for it.
That's right. 3rd and goal from the 1. Bolu almost finding his way into the end zone, lowering his pad level and knifing through that Bullard defense.
You're right, Olu wants it again. This time, Timon Laughlin split wide as the only receiver, but it is Olu up the middle, and he high steps into the end zone for another Clovis North touchdown. That one might just be the dagger.
Excellent call on the counter, just high stepping his way into the end zone, making it look very easy. Great push by the big guys up front. Touchdown Clovis North.
Kyle Stevens set to put the extra point through. Low liner, but it is good. And the lead is now 35-7. Clovis North. Bullard came out strong at the outset and stopped Clovis North on that first drive, but since then, the defensive line just can't match wits with the big boys from Clovis North.
That's right. I mean, even 2 weeks ago, we did see this same Bullard team score 21 second half points, but, you know, down 35-7 right now. That their inability to score in the red zone, it's beginning to wear and it's beginning to show.
And unfortunately, with only 9:44 remaining, down 4 touchdowns, it is time for a sense of urgency. It is time to press. Bullard has a huge uphill battle now.
That's right. And folks, why don't you stay tuned for PlayOnSports.com post-game show where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from tonight's ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And Jason, I know who's getting my vote.
I'm pretty sure I have a good guess.
Well, you know what? I may surprise you. I may surprise you.
I have a feeling it's between 2 players.
I think you're right.
I'm guessing it is between Mr. Rossi and Mr. Bolu.
I don't know. See, yeah.
Then you're definitely surprising.
I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to surprise you. Right now, I'm leaning toward the tight end, David Wells.
That was my third guess.
You know, the young man has played well tonight.
He has. I mean, you can make a case for several players from Clovis North. Kick is to Molesky. Done a good job of keeping it out of O'Neill's hands. Molesky takes a hit as his helmet comes flying off. And it goes from bad to worse for Bullard.
Helmet comes off, emotions running high. Kids on the sideline jumping up after the big hit. Everything working right now, even special teams for the Clovis North Broncos.
You know, it didn't look that way early, but right now that week off definitely has paid dividends, it looks like, for the Broncos. This is a run by Trenton Barnes, and Jacob Daniel swallows him up.
That's right. Trenton Barnes in the pistol getting the ball swallowed up by the North defensive front.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 26. It's time for the passing game. Knights. And they hand it back off to Barnes up the middle. Carries the pile for a few. Forward progress.
I mean, Jason, with 9 minutes left to go in the game, it's now can we talk about the possible matchup next week? We don't know the score. We don't know the score of the Edison Frontier game.
No, it was 28-7 last we checked.
We will get an update.
But you're right. I think with 8.5 minutes left now, and we have an update. It is 35-21. Frontier has made it a little more interesting. Justice, meanwhile, pass downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for Caleb Bowen. Oh, my roster's mixed up. Bowen is still down on the far side. And 4th down and 3. And are we going to see the punting unit?
Yes, that's what it looks like, Chase.
You don't say. Is this conceding defeat if you're Bullard?
Or you just want to be smart. You don't want to. Yeah. You don't want that scoreboard to keep lighting up.
Keep it respectable. And now we've got a timeout, an official timeout. Caleb Bowen has since got up, which is good to see.
Now, is that number 5? No, that's not. Who's back there returning the ball right now?
That is Arnold Lopez.
Arnold Lopez, okay. The dynamic Arnold Lopez.
He sits back at his own 32-yard line awaiting the kick.
He's going to have a shot here.
Fair catch. Ooh. May have not had enough room to catch it. Referees think he did. Fair caught at the 36-yard line. And the Clovis North Broncos will now look to just run this one out.
That's right.
Boy, if it ends up being that Kyrie McGee, Christian Rossi matchup, Lookout Valley.
That's right.
Oh.
You don't want to miss that one, folks.
No, sir.
Two of the Valley's best.
That will be epic. And it looks like we may have no signal of timeout. We've got the Clovis North offense huddled. Folks, again, thank you for joining us here on PlayOnSports.com. I remind you to stay tuned. After the game, we will have our player of the game and our post-game coverage. So I remind you to stay tuned. All right, formation from the Broncos. The counter, Guzman to the left side. Played well by Bullard, maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. Guzman on the carry on the stretch. Just taking their time, allowing the clock to tick down here.
We are now under 8 minutes. Second down and 8 from the 38. Rossi taking his time with the snap. It is a pitch to Guzman. Far side. There's the hole. There's the flag. Couple flags fly in.
Carson Guzman off the right side, but there are penalty flags on the way.
The toss tonight has been very effective for the Bronco offense. Just
it has. It's
having their way with that defense.
One of the very few times it has not worked.
That's right.
The penalty may nullify the gain here.
That's right. And if the Edison Tigers can hold on, I mean, next week, when they're watching film, they must find a way to stop that play.
You're right. The counters and the sweeps.
That's right.
Are going to be a point of emphasis, as well as David Wells. And Clovis North Broncos have pretty much had whatever they've wanted.
That's right.
On offense. It's been that kind of a night. Second down and 14. They put them back at the 31-yard line. And the PA announcer has just let us know the score of the Clovis Liberty game, and the Liberty is up 25-17. And the crowd here is shocked to hear that one. Rossi hands it off. Lauren Fumi turns the corner, cuts it back, and finally tackled at the 41-yard line.
Now, what a smart play. The young man, knowing if he went out of bounds, the clock would stop. He put on the brake, staying inbounds, allowing the clock to keep running. That is, you have to love that as a coach.
And that's a sophomore.
That's right.
Making that decision. That's impressive. That was a senior-type play. It is now 42-21, Edison over Frontier. So, Paris, it might just happen. Third down and 5. Rossi back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. Ball may have came out. And it looks as if Clovis North will retain.
Rossi bounces up.
Boy, one of the few times Bullard has gotten pressure and actually brought him down.
That's right, from the edge.
I was expecting Rossi to somehow slip away, save a baby, and make a pass.
Right, reverse his footing, go the other way, and he's running down Minnewawa right here, folks.
Fourth down, Bullard Gets Clovis North to punt. Nick Garcia on to punt it away. Isaiah Justice back to return it. He's going to let it bounce first. Oh, Clovis North bounce. All the way down to the 21 with 5:34 remaining. However, Clovis North did take 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Yes, they did.
Clovis has just scored a touchdown. It is 25-23 Liberty, pending the 2-point conversion. Oh boy, LaMonica Stadium must be going nuts. And here is a handoff, Trenton Barnes. And he finds it tough sledding to get a couple.
You know, for this night team, Jason, they're well coached. They're going to go into the off season with high goals once again.
You're right, Paris. Their season will end. They'll get Justice back next year, and they will have expectations.
Oh yeah, huge expectations.
Isaiah Justice, as he gets down to the 30, about a yard short of a first down. You know, looking at the roster, they're going to get DeJounte O'Neal back.
That's right.
He's only a junior. And the 2-point conversion has failed. So Clovis remains down 2 points. What a stunner that could be. In the shotgun, Justice will keep it himself. He's going to have a first down. Forward progress will mark it at the 35-yard line. And you know, Coach Arax has sustained some good success here at Bullard. I mean, they were runner-up last year.
Oh yeah.
They're going to end here at the quarterfinals, so he's definitely got Bullard in the right direction.
Oh, most certainly. He had a winning streak going. They were peaking at the right time. Just ran into this juggernaut of a team here, the Clovis North Broncos.
And if you're Nick Pacheco, you really feel for that young man. And hopefully he is able to succeed in life here after Bullard. As Justice rolling to the right, he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. First down across midfield inside the 45. That is Jesse Cortez, the senior. Maybe catching his last pass as a Bullard Knight.
First down. Let's see if this Knight offense can put one on the board here with 3:53 left.
Clock does stop. 1st and 10, 3:53 left. Play action. And it is a pass out to Caleb Bowen. And he's inside the 40. Great tackle.
Excellent open field tackle.
That was Michael Metchikoff with a good open field tackle.
Got to get an update of the Bakersfield Central score.
And play action again. Same play, this time to the near side. Bowen dancing inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Gain of maybe a 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Most certainly, I mean, there's going to be some rebuilding to do. I mean, you do have Justice coming back at quarterback, but they are senior loaded here.
This is true. Trent Barnes will go left side. He's going to have a first down. And this is good experience for Justice, you know, playoff atmosphere, getting to quarterback these final 2 games. I mean, this will pay dividends here come next year.
You know, they're going to need major rework done on the offensive front, but you do have the dynamic DeJounte O'Neal as well as the quarterback coming back. That's a good start. That's a good building block.
And we do have a final. Central has defeated Bakersfield 28-14. That was a bit of a shocker. Go Central Grizzlies. Congratulations to those young kids, which means they will meet the winner of the Liberty Clovis game. And that's good for Central. I mean, L.J. Moore thrown into the quarterback position.
Right.
And they are athletic. They could do some damage in this.
Right now, the two teams met
playoffs.
earlier, I do believe. Central and Clovis North. They have played. Right.
Yes. Well, they are in the track division. So
That's
yeah,
right.
They have played. Justice will fake it. He's pressured. And he is not going to get away. Sacked. Kyle Rich.
Kyle Rich on the sack, putting the exclamation point on the game tonight for that Bronco defense.
You're right, a loss.
And for the Broncos, Jason, they are junior heavy. So once again,
Scary.
Very scary. Very scary.
Look out next
Returning
year.
the sophomore Bolo over in front. I mean, the future is bright over there for Corey Hall and the Broncos.
I mean, Christian Rossi will be gone,
Right.
but they are still loaded at the skill position. Justice heaving it deep. Anybody's ball, incomplete.
Justice's pass is batted down by number 25, Michael Nescott.
So incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 21. And conferring with Paris that Kyle Wells will be our player of the game. Paris is heading down there to grab him right now. Minute 3 left in this one. 4th down and 21. Will this be the last play for a lot of the Bullard seniors? Justice, pressured, stops, heaves, and incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Clovis North will get the football with 55 seconds left. And Bullard has all 3 timeouts. I doubt they will elect to use them.
We are entering to get an update from the Monster Stadium. No updates yet. Although Liberty did recover an onside kick. And as soon as we get a final score, we will let you know.
And we do have a kneel down. One more of those, and that will make this final. Clovis North will move on to the semifinals. And they look to face Edison if that score holds. And one last final kneel down, and that will do it. The Clovis North Broncos have defeated the Bullard Knights. Bullard with an upset of Stockdale last week, but their season comes to an end. And a good season it was, a good run, but they come up just short. That's going to do it for our game coverage here on PlayOnSports.com. Stick around. We will be right back in just a few minutes with the player of the game, and then Paris and I will wrap it all up. So we will be right back. Stick with us.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to PlayOnSports.com. I am here with Mr. David Wells, our player of the game. David, 35-7. You guys crushed the Knights. One thing we all want to know, and everybody at home wants to know, how did you get so wide open? Time in, time out.
I don't really know. I mean, we just practiced against this defense all week, and Rossi just put me in great positions all night, you know, and I just can't thank Rossi, my coaches, and my line enough to me being able to get open like that.
Absolutely. 6'6", 235 pounds. You are a big boy. The touchdown catch was amazing. Did you have a great week of practice this week?
Yeah, everybody on our team had a great week. We never go through the motions. We all work hard. Coming off a bye week, we trying not to be rusty. Coming off the bye week, and it turned out very nicely.
Did Coach Gary Hall put you guys through the fire this bye week?
Yeah, he did. Well, with all the JV guys coming up too, we wanted to make sure that they knew how we ran practice and how we run things up at varsity, and it's a whole different level for them. But we just knew that we just came out, we just wanted to work hard, get better, and so we can make a run in these playoffs.
That's right. Clovis North brought up 10 JV players this week. Now, Coach Corey Hall is known for being fiery. Did he say anything before the game that fired you guys up at all?
He always has his pregame speeches. I mean, he always just gets us fired up no matter any situation. But, I mean, he's just a great coach. We have probably the best coaching staff, I think, in the Valley.
Now, you're one game away from the D1 Finals. You're going to be playing Edison next week.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I've been wanting to play Edison this year, and we're finally able to play him.
You're going to get that chance. And David Wells, you have committed to
San Diego State.
There you go, folks. David Wells, your player of the game. We'll see you We'll see you in a couple minutes. Paris and I will have the post-game wrap-up. Stay tuned.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hello again, and welcome to the PlayOnSports.com post-game show. Alongside Paris Gaines, I am Jason Phillips, and we just witnessed Clovis North Broncos defeat the Bullard High Knights 35-7. Paris, it was a good game to start out. Bullard took the lead, and that was it for Bullard.
That was it. They just ran out of steam.
Yeah.
It was too much of that Clovis North Bronco offense as well as the defense. Christian Rossi and company, David Wells, the backs, the defense, they made plays on special teams, offense and defense. They just ran out of steam. Too much of a juggernaut of an effort tonight, Clovis North Broncos.
You see why Clovis North was ranked atop the polls all year long,
That's
why
right.
they're the number 2 seed. Bullard's story comes to an end. The upset of Stockdale last week, but they fall short here. Coach Arax has his group in the right direction. They'll be good. Did you like what you see out of Justice versus Pacheco on the offense?
Well, most certainly. The young man has the ability to make plays on his feet. It's a tough call. The veteran Pachenko has led this team before. To make a switch this late in the season is a tough one. But that's why we're in the booth and Coach Arax is down on the field.
For the start of it, it looked like Arax had made a great decision, and
right.
he got one win out of it.
That's
so
right, he did.
It was a good decision for the most part. That's going to do it for us next week. Clovis North and Edison.
One to see.
And Central, it is a final in Clovis. Liberty outlasted Clovis. So it's going to be Liberty Central, Clovis North Edison are your final four. How about that? I can't wait for next week. That's going to do it for us here on PlayOnSports.com. We will see you guys next week.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot.